Well, today you probably felt the impacts from our Gulf storm system. You can see all of the green popping up on our satellite and radar, spanning all the way from Bristol Bay all the way into Southeast. Now, areas like Southeast can expect a little bit more of that rain to continue into your Monday. Meanwhile, South Central is going to dry off just a little bit more throughout the morning hours on Monday and then clearing up into the afternoon. This storm has reached up all the way into the interior, even bringing some cloud cover into the Brooks Range. But we needed to talk about a few of the watches and warnings going on in our state right now, one of which includes our flood watch all across the Brooks Range and into portions of the North Slope. Now, Western Alaska just wrapped up their breakup season, but now we're paying attention to our flood watch and breakup season in the North Slope. This is all going to be as a result of some rainfall expected to move in overnight and into your Monday. However, this will also lead to some of that snowmelt and excessive runoff, leading into some flooding potential for low-lying areas and anywhere near the rivers. So just keep this in mind. This flood watch is going to expire on Wednesday in the morning, so just keep that in your mind. Meanwhile, areas just a little bit to the south of the Brooks Range are still under this fire danger watch. This will expire around 8 p.m. tonight, so in just a few hours, with gusts leading up to 25 and even 55 miles per hour, and we're still monitoring that very low humidity, up to about 15 to 20% of that humidity, so still very dry conditions. And while you still may see some of that cloud cover rolling in and maybe some afternoon thunderstorms, still very dry activity is included across the interior. So just keep that in mind. That's mostly for the Yukon Flats, even into areas like Delta Junction. Now, as we look ahead, areas like South Central are going to clear up just a little bit more for your Monday. Still monitoring a few showers from the storm reaching into Seward all the way into Portage Glacier and into areas like Valdez. But then by your Monday morning, gradually progressing into your Monday afternoon, we'll see a transition from mostly cloudy skies into partly cloudy skies from areas like Anchorage and into Kenai. And earlier I mentioned that some of this rain is going to stick around for Southeast. That's where you can see a little bit more of that storm beginning to pick up the pace throughout the morning hours, taking a brief pause around lunchtime, and then later on into the evening, that's when you'll see a little bit more of that convective activity popping up for the region. Now, that flood watch that I mentioned earlier, that's all coming from this brief little storm system that's going to bring in a little bit more of that heavy rainfall across portions of the Brooks Range, mostly for these higher elevation areas, but areas along the Beaufort coastline will see that potential of some rainfall. Now, for the interior, this is actually where we're seeing just a little bit more of those sunny skies. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies are expected across the interior for the next few days. And by the next few days, I mean really all week long. You can expect more of that sun, but also much more of these warmer temperatures rolling in. Now, for areas like Kodiak, this is actually an area where a lot more of that rain is expected into Monday. So lots of heavy rain today, actually having broken a rainfall record, and we're expecting even more of that rainfall into tomorrow. Now, for Southeast, this is where more of that rain is going to progress. You'll see a little bit more of those scattered showers kind of breaking up from the morning hours, taking a break around lunch, and then picking up again into your afternoon to evening hours. Temperatures much cooler, reaching down into the low 60s. Cooler temperatures are going to make way for the first part of your week and then warming up as we progress just a little bit closer into the weekend. All while the interior seeing a lot more of that sunshine, partly cloudy skies in areas like Delta Junction, temperatures reaching into the upper 60s. But as the week progresses, we're going to see temperatures climb into the mid to upper 70s for areas like Fairbanks. Of course, we still have these dry conditions in effect, with including these wind advisories and also a red flag warning in effect for the Yukon Flat area. Now, for the North Slope, mostly cloudy skies with that chance of rain. AM fog is also a possibility for areas like Utqiagvik down into Dead Horse, temperatures in the 30s. Meanwhile, Anaktuvik Pass seeing a little bit more of those heavy showers, all related to that flood watch that we are continuing to monitor. In western Alaska, mostly sunny skies in the Seward Peninsula, temperatures in the mid-60s. Progressing a little bit closer to the interior, that's where those showers are likely in areas like Unalakleet. Otherwise, those partly sunny skies in Galena and McGrath, temperatures in the mid to low 60s. And for the Aleutian chain, that's where we're seeing an increase in that cloud cover. Very, very light rain is expected into areas like Cold Bay. Temperatures about where they typically are this time of year, in the upper 40s into the low 50s. And for South Central, holding on to a bit more of those showers, mostly for the morning hours in Seward, and then will progressively clear up into those partly sunny skies into your afternoon. Kodiak, you're really the rainiest place in the region, with mostly Lots of that rain expected throughout your Monday. And for the Copper River Basin into Prince William Sound, morning rain is likely, but for Whittier, you'll see an additional 1/4 of an inch of that rain throughout your Monday. Into Matsu and also into Anchorage, we'll see partly sunny skies, sun progressively increasing throughout your day. Temperatures sitting in the low to mid 60s. And as we look ahead for Anchorage, this is where these temperatures are gradually going to increase. We'll see a return in that 70-degree high by midweek.